Hey guys, welcome back to Small Bits of Happiness YouTube channel.
Today, we're going to be sharing our top 3 tips to stop overthinking.
Overthinking is when you think almost too much about something that you're anticipating will happen or something that has happened. It's on your mind constantly, and it takes over from thinking about other things in life. We all overthink sometimes. It's normal, but sometimes it can lead us to being stressed or overwhelmed. Now let's get into these 3 hacks that really have helped the two of us overthink less. 1. Find a distraction.
Whenever my mind feels super loud and busy because it's filled with thoughts, and I just can't get my mind to stop spiraling and overthinking, I find a distraction. So, to change what your mind is focusing on, do something different. Whether you're at home, at school, or at an activity like a club, sport, or camp, you can find something to distract your mind. If you're at home, call a friend or talk to a family member and ask them about their day. Try going for a walk while listening to some music. Bake or cook something tasty. Read a good and immersive book. Or doing a YouTube workout video. Or draw, paint, or doodle. If you're at school or an activity, focus on what you're doing. Usually at school, there's something that you're working on, whether that's an assignment, studying, or listening to a class lesson. I know that if you're really stressed out, your mind might start to wander away from what's happening in class, but in order to distract yourself from the spiraling thoughts, focus on what you're doing. Same goes if you're at an activity. Focus on what the instructor or coach is saying and focus on the activity at hand. An important thing in stopping your mind from overthinking is to stay present in the moment. So no matter what you do to distract your mind, try to stay present while you're doing it. This means, even though it can be really hard, don't let your mind wander and enjoy it. 2. The 5-year rule.
If you're worrying about something and you can't stop, ask yourself if this is going to matter to you in 5 years. For example, I often get stressed about what I wear to school. I'll think about will kids judge me, or if these colors are good on me. Often I'll spend the whole morning thinking about it because I'm so insecure. So I'll ask myself, will I care about what I wore 5 years later? Will I still care about the fact that one person didn't like the colors I wore? The answer for me is no. And even though it might not immediately stop me from stressing, it'll help me because it'll be in the back of my mind, knowing that I'm not really going to care about this in 5 years. Often I won't even care by the end of the week, which gives me relief. So if you're stressing about something or overthinking about something, just put it in a perspective. Will this matter to me in 5 years? 3. Brain dump, the do or discard.
I know this title might sound confusing, but let me explain. Everything that you're worried about in your mind, have 2 to 5 minutes to just write it out. This can be in a Google Doc, your notes app, a scrap piece of paper, or a journal. First of all, by writing it out, it helps clear your mind because those thoughts aren't just in your mind anymore, they're out. Now that you've basically taken your brain and dumped it of all your worries, sort those worries out into 2 categories: can control and can't control. Do or discard. Delete or erase all those worries that you cannot control from your list. No matter how much you worry about these things that you can't control, it won't change them. So you might as well take those things out of your mind and worry about them a little bit less. Then, those things that are left on your list that you can see that you can do something about, find a strategy. Talk to a friend or an adult that you trust for advice, or even check out some of our other videos for other hacks.
Thanks so much for watching.
We hope that these 3 hacks help you when you find yourself overthinking. Comment below which of these 3 hacks helps you the most when you're overthinking to share with our community.
Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and click the notification bell down below.
Follow all our social medias, which are linked in the description below, to get a small bit of happiness every day.
Make sure to subscribe to our newsletter, which is also linked in the description box below, to get a free gift.
Bye!